All right, welcome to the second course video for the song All I Do by NF in his album Therapy Session. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. This is where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. I shared my thoughts over in the React, so you can feel free to look at that. Ultimately, I felt like this was a weaker offering from NF and gets a little repetitive with the I'm all about this, where are these other rappers at, I'm fighting hard type songs. I think those belong within the albums and are fine and are fun, but I just feel like I've been hearing that a lot, and I just feel like it's a wasted opportunity to really do something special, especially with an album called Therapy Session. So it feels a little out of place for me, but let's get in, see what's going on in this song. All right. On All I Do, NF raps about his competitiveness and how he feels he's one of the best. He compares himself to LeBron James and talks about how music is all he does. This track was debuted on August 3rd, 2015 at Creation Fest 2015. Okay. I mean, as far as the lyrics go, it's pretty straightforward. I just put 100 in the bank. I don't mean 100,000. Yeah, I mean $100. They say I got no humor in music, then why am I smiling? Which obviously points back to him, just talking about working hard to make it in the industry, to get his name out there, to get his music out there. We've heard him talk about things like that. Why are you lying? You know somebody that's iller than me? I want to meet him. I want to meet him enough with the talking. I do not look at these rappers out here like I want to be them. I look at these rappers out here like I want to beat them. Yeah, all fine. Competitive. That's the name of the song. Fans hit me up on my Instagram like, you've been singing too much. Then the moment I stop, you're going to write me and say I ain't singing enough. Dude, that is life in a nutshell, especially lived on the internet, especially lived in any light. You cannot please everyone. And then when you try, you please nobody. I love when NF sings. I don't feel like I've heard too much singing at all from him. But then it's funny, because obviously I do have my own opinion, and I've shared that in length on these videos. But that's a great life principle. The reality is you do one thing, and these people are like, you're not doing this enough. So then you go do that thing, and they're like, you're not doing this enough. And then you go do that thing, and they're like, you're doing this too much. So you can take in the criticism, but man, I've just learned there have been people in my life that I've respected a lot that have shared constructive criticism. And you always have to walk that line of not rejecting it, but at time, because everybody's advice is not good advice, even from well-intentioned people, even from good people. But just because someone has an opinion about something, even if there's someone you respect, does not always mean that it's the best advice. And there have been times in my life that I have received advice from very respectable people, and in a humble attitude, right? Because that's the key of it all. It's not saying like, hey, your voice doesn't matter, I don't care what you have to say, but you do still have to at the same time discern, is that the right path? And it isn't always. And so that's an interesting thing within life, that you kind of just have to balance those worlds, try to hear what some people are saying, but at the end, man, you've got to figure out what feels right, and then chart your own path. I feel like LeBron, pretty simple reference, the king, right? LeBron or LeBron James, one of the greatest basketball players in the NBA. I'm still Team Michael. LeBron has already won 4 MVP awards and is only halfway through his career. LeBron has also won 3 final titles, which obviously LeBron is much further in his career, probably wrapping up his career this coming season. LeBron said this about himself: "Nah, I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world. It's simple. NF believes he's one of the best rappers in the world. He's very confident, has pride in his music." And then obviously we had the song Grindin'. That's kind of what I'm saying, though. We just had one of these songs not too long ago with Grindin'. This is all I do. So obviously his dedication to the music. I've been at this for years that this didn't fall on my lap. I get so personal with you. You feel like you know me. You feel like we met. Fans getting into the music, relating. Tell me what's doper than that. How are you going to say you're the best in the game when you sound like you don't even know how to rap? Many rappers that dominate the charts aren't even making real rap. It's a lot of mumbling nonsense about drugs, sex, and girls. NF calls them out here because music should be something personal to you, something you keep close to your heart, let you connect to people, not about how high you are or what you do with your millions of dollars. I used to hand out my demos at shows like, listen to me. This ain't what it seems. I never sleep, which is funny because I'm out here living the dream. That's a good line. I never sleep, but it's tied into living the dream. No, you say you live in the dream. No, you just live in the dream. Y'all need to wake up and get out your beds and quit sleeping on me. I got my head in the game. You know what that means. They got no clue. Told you before. I feel like LeBron. And then it kind of just closes out with that same sentiment. So yeah, again, great production value, cool beat. I just feel like maybe we could have saved this song for a later album or whatnot, especially getting close to the end of this album. I just feel like there's wasted opportunity to really talk about some interesting concepts within a therapy session. So, all right, well, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being part of this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.